around at your leisure. You know, just like, why don't you walk back this way. Archie's making some toast back here with the Regis and Kelly toaster coming to a store near you. On Monday, Regis will co-host live from Notre Dame.
Oh, he's loving that.
Yes.
Poppy Montgomery from Without a Trace also be on the show.
My very favorite person in the entire planet, Judge Judy Shineland, will be here.
And Finger 11, the singing group, will also be on. All right, from Buffy to her big screen role, she's one of the most talented young actresses around and one of your very good friends.
Very good friend.
Her latest movie, The Grudge, opens today. Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Favorite person.
No, Judge Judy is my very favorite person. Don't pee on my leg and tell me it's raining.
I said I'm sorry about that.
Hey, I've got a question, because this is what I don't get.
Yeah.
When you meet somebody new, I've never met Sarah before.
Oh, I didn't realize. That's
and
Jeff.
You hug, and you do that, you're gonna kiss, but you don't kiss. Are you supposed to kiss on the cheek, or is it really the faux sort of kiss?
What are you talking about, exactly? What do you? Are you trying to ask Sarah out?
No.
I'm married.
When you hug, and people do this, and then sometimes they'll go, and sometimes they don't.
You're not supposed to put your lips on her face. She's a movie star.
Oh, well, I just did, but
You understand?
I'm trying to figure
Who
it out.
knows what you brought from Vanna Watson?
Yeah, I didn't get my shots for that.
Okay,
So.
my bad.
We've got a medic backstage. Don't worry about anything. Well, you just spent 3 months in Tokyo.
I did.
Speaking of foreign exotic lands.
I loved it.
Did you?
Such an amazing. Yeah, you gotta do Survivor Tokyo.
Really?
Just put a bunch of people that don't speak the language, that look really out of it, and just throw them there with nothing to do. Because it was like Survivor for me a little bit.
Really, completely just fish out of water.
You are, because just by standing there, obviously, clearly, I look different. But you know what the best part was, and you will love this. I'm tall in Tokyo.
No, you are not tall.
I am tall in Tokyo. If I tell you, one of the very first days I went to the bathroom, and I had to dust to get in the bathroom, I walked out, I'm a supermodel. I'm a supermodel. I would be in elevators, and I could see the top of people's heads. No, that never understand. For me, that's an exciting thing, because I am always the littlest person in the elevator.
Yeah, no kidding. I'd be gigantic then. Because I'm even taller than you are. Oh, by the way.
Depends whose shoes you're wearing.
Let me ask you a question. At any point, were you afraid that that Mothra might come back and take over the city?
Well, we were at the same studio.
You
so
were?
He was
No
around.
kidding.
He was around, but,
Right.
his contract's up. He's not busy.
Did you have to learn Japanese? I mean, living there?
You pick it up really quickly.
Well, no, because you pick it up really quickly because first of all, she's freakishly smart, super smart. So
Oh, thank
I
you.
know you're not bragging about yourself. But
I'm really smart. I watched Teen Jeopardy last night. I knew almost all the answers. I was doing that. But why is that? You get really excited when it's like the teen tournament. Because
Because you have a chance.
Exactly.
well, when I do pre-K Jeopardy, I'm there. We're gonna take a.
You know what I was thinking when we were talking about this being in Japan? You had a Japanese director,
Yes.
right? The scene in Lost in Translation, the movie where...
It's really like that because English is the least literal language in the world. When you think about it, we park in a driveway, we drive on a parkway. English makes no sense.
That's true when you think, my God.
Yeah. See?
So is it like in that movie where the director would say 20 minutes of stuff, and then the translator would say, yeah.
Faster.
One
I used
word.
to get cuter. But what's interesting was my driver, because they had to find someone that spoke English to drive us. So the very first day we get to the studio, he said to me, "Milady, your destination is approaching." I thought, okay, it's kind of odd.
Yeah.
Then later we had one of these cars following us, and he says, "Milady, I think we have company." And that's when I realized that he learned English from Star Wars. It took me
He learned English from watching Star Wars.
That's great.
That's very funny. You sometimes meet people. Have you ever met somebody that learned English from watching a soap opera?
My makeup artist learned from watching a soap opera. We were watching All My Children the other day, and he said, "Isn't this the show with Jenny where she died on the skis?" And I'm like, "What?"
Right.
You're from Afghanistan. What? And he's like, "Oh yeah, that's how I learned English."
No, it's really amazing. And when people learn English from a soap, they speak like soap opera language. They're like, "I fear that the baby is not yours, Carlo."
And then you have to get
coffee.
And the head flip you just did.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it. And the head flip. So the Grudge, you play a girl who...
I play a nurse, studying to be a nursing student who lives in Tokyo and gets called to an assignment to a house that probably had a really bad real estate guy because the house is cursed.
It's a cursed house.
It's a cursed house.
Okay, we've got a...
Not like you curse in the house.
No, it's got a curse on it.
Okay.
Nice. So is it a horror film or is it more of a...
You know, it's
thriller?
a little of both. It's more a thriller. It's not gory. It's not bloody. It's really scary on like a psychological level.
On a psychological level. She's trying to tell me I won't understand it. Okay. Take a look from a scene from The Grudge.
Who are you talking to? I just want her to leave me alone. You need to get some rest.
Good.
Okay, before I forget, it's my mom's birthday today, so I have to say happy birthday to my mom.
Hey, don't forget The Grudge opens today. Go and see it. Sarah, thank you so much for visiting us.
For tonight's